Oh, what a great day. Yesterday was amazing.
Yeah.
hmm You look really nice this morning.
Well, thank you. So do you.
Well, you've encouraged me to like get up and actually brush my hair in the morning before my first meeting.
Well, it's funny because if I don't do that, then the whole day just seems disjointed. So it's
hmm
like if I do that at the beginning, because sometimes I'm like, oh no, I'll go do this, do that, do this. And I'm like, no, I know me. I can't do it that way. I have to just start the day.
hmm
So, yeah.
You're encouraging me.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
This morning I woke up and I was like, man, this feels weird. Like somebody's like standing over me or something. And all of a sudden I woke up and my son was right there and I was like, what are you doing? He's like, good morning. I was like, oh. I
Yeah.
was like, okay, that's how we're waking up today.
That's how we're waking up. Yes.
All right. Okay, so to tune in just a little bit, I had a couple people talk about earthquakes and they were concerned about earthquakes coming. So
And there
did
was
a
an
lot of
earthquake in
praying.
Southern Illinois today. Did you see that?
Yeah. So we prayed about earthquakes, but these people are from California. So, okay. And just the calming of Gaia, just the soothing of Gaia, the peace for Gaia, Pachamama, whatever you'd like to call her. And that's really what came in. And I know that was further what we did yesterday.
Right.
And so, yeah, then I woke up to an earthquake in Illinois. That's only happened one other time in my life, I think.
Wow. I
Maybe.
know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not prevalent, but I have a family that lives down near Springfield and they felt it. Said it felt like a big truck going down, so it wasn't like,
Mm-hmm. I
uh,
think that's interesting.
mhm.
Yeah. Does that bring up anything for you? Anything to pray for?
Just people, how sometimes in catastrophes and things that are like really difficult, people actually come more together. And I think sometimes just the earth does that to make people remember what's really important because all the little nuances that we disagree about in the grand scheme of things, do they really matter?
Yeah. I was getting less chaos in the people, more peace for the people, which is exactly what you said when we come together. And then the surgical gloves went on. Time to go to work. All right, so let's pray for peace for the people. Taking a nice big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. I'm asking for peace for the people. We're in the time where we part the Red Sea. They're giving me that example. And they're showing me, 3D on one side and 5D on the other. And they're showing me the path. Sometimes it can be jagged or roughed. I said, can we make it smoother? Can we make it at ease? No more suffering. Adiete gropo kerete sira kara doshe te karata sara kara sropo kasita sara koshe de kata. Usara kapati sara koshe de karete sara kata sara. Adiya pakare saraka. Very gentle energy, very ancient. Very high vibe.
Yeah, very heartfelt and just emanating love.
Hmm.
Love, 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 love. Come back to love.
This morning, when I was listening to my, daily YouTube tarot by Soulful Revolutions, the next video came on was Louise Hay, and it was all about gratitude. Sometimes we forget how important it is to have gratitude. We get so busy. Yeah, I'm just being pulled, a lot of being pulled. It's time to anchor in more love. So, okay. I'm helping the teenagers. Mm. Protection of the innocence of a child, their laughter, their purity. They're not weighed down with society's responsibilities or false expectations.
Yeah, deeply connecting with ourselves to remember that true innocence and that true essence. Because we've had just layers of debris caked on over the years, allowing some of those to getting like a visual of I don't even know what it's called. Do you remember? It was like that chocolate sauce that you put on and it hardened on top of the ice creams. I'm getting that like kind of like almost like breaking away like that. Like somebody's taking a little like fork and kind of breaking that away and it's coming away in bigger pieces than the onions that we were talking about yesterday. It's more like
Mhm.
kind of shattering it and breaking free.
Beautiful. I'm getting that the innocence, the purity is as simple as a heartbeat. We don't pay attention, but it's there. And I can
Right.
feel that heartbeat in my hands right now. And I just feel like that, the dun, the dun. And it's just sending that love out. At the same time, I can't feel my fingers. They're very fractal right now, meaning particleized out there. So it's like I just kind of went plasma with a heartbeat in my hand, just radiating that out. But I also like the image of the heartbeat with what you said because it's the breaking, right? And you think if you ever hit like do a drum healing and they hit that drum and like, whoa, I felt that energy.
Yeah. And it's allowing that heartbeat within to kind of like emanate outward to just
Hmm.
wow, I like that.
And I think even at um conception, isn't it like 6 or 12 weeks that the baby has a heartbeat? It's quite early.
I know it's quite early, but I cannot delineate the time. That's not my area of strength of remembering those details.
And it's been 16 years since I've been there, so it's okay. I don't remember much from that either. Oh, clearing out the heart chakra. Ooh, that's clearing some of like, my children were both in school when COVID happened, and it was hard on them. There were some school districts that they went back relatively quickly, within a couple months. Mine were off for over a year. So, I mean, it was rough on them. And so I feel like we're just helping the youth. It's really coming through really strong and helping them get through those things that they've had to navigate, which were even more challenging than some other, generations.
Mhm.
Mm. Yeah, it's opening up their mind, clearing their minds. Atekere koro surokete sirakoro te sirakarate sirakarate sirokorete sirakote karatasa. Yeah. It's like an infestation energy, clearing that, transmuting it into love. Mm. Expansion. Kids playing outside in the garden, the sprinklers. Mm. I'm seeing them older. Like if they're kids now, I'm seeing them when they're like 80, 90, telling their grandkids about these days. Do you know back in the day, we had to stay home from school for an entire year? But I'm seeing the world as a completely different place
Now or then?
then.
Now or in the future?
Sorry, in the future.
Okay,
Like if we think back to what our grandparents grew up in, like my
right.
grandmother was born in a one-room cabin, which is definitely different than today. My uncles would ride horses to school. That is different than today, too.
Yes.
Mm. A lot of movement in that lower half, hips down, almost like it's buried in the ground, which is, a form of like cleansing. Interesting. Clearing from underneath the tongue on just the left side. Mm. My ancestors are here, maybe because I was just talking about them. My Uncle Bob's here, my Uncle Jim's here. Just usually they don't come in unless something's going on with the family. So let me just double check with that personally. Oh, they're bringing in some masculine energy. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Wesley. And you're adorable. My grandmother's here. Now, my grandmother, her energy is very known for helping the children. I was like, Grandma, we're helping the children. And she was like, let me help. Yeah, expanding that. Even seeing the children in Africa or foreign countries that live in like dirt huts kind of thing. Ooh, the star children.
It's
They're
funny you said
awakening.
that because I just had images like out galactically, and I had a star that went like this, and then I had like all a little bit of, that's what I saw, stars.
I see like right on their forehead, just wrong noise, but you get the point. Just blasting out. Wasn't it on our meditation for Ascension Tribe last night? I was getting on the forehead,
Sun,
massive
yeah.
sun energy on the forehead. Giving instructions to the star seed children. It is time for you to wake up. And one of them in the back, like a little one in the back goes, but time's not real. And I was like, yeah, I know. And all we're just, the moment is here. With ease and gentleness. We receive more sight. Wow, that's expansion. Ironically, one of the hardest places for me to open has been my throat. And I think it's because I had my tonsils and adenoids out and all that good stuff. Um, and I wasn't always allowed to speak my truth as a child. And right now, I feel that expanding really big. There's other spheres that have been placed on the starseed children, and that's being removed now as well. And sometimes we do that as parents. We look at our kids and we go, I don't want them to XYZ. Maybe they're supposed to XYZ. So just removing things placed on others. More alignment. Wow. This is what heaven on earth looks like, is the words I heard. And then that spiral, we talk about the onion or the spiral as we, get more and more enlightened. It's like we're spiraling up. Wing expansion. Oh my goodness, so many people are budding their wings right now. So for human angels, I'm just seeing like massive amounts of people, their angel wings coming out. They need help though, they need instruction. Please provide the teachers. Please provide the support. Itakarate sarakate surukute sarakata sarakarati tarate surukubakarate sarakata. Seeing the elderly now, I'm seeing even their eyes open. Sometimes near-death experiences can open people's eyes. Sometimes the fear of death can open their eyes. Sometimes just time. I feel like a lot of people get to a certain age, middle-aged or so, and all of a sudden they get that, I don't give a F anymore. Like, I'm just going to live my life. And I think the older people get, the more they just don't care. They're going to have brownies at midnight if they want brownies at midnight. Nobody says they can't. So those that are at the time where it's for them to see more light, asking for that light to be shown to them, clarity in what they're seeing. Removing some of that sludge from their heart chakra, feeling the heaviness of that. I ask, be gentle with them like a newborn baby. This also goes for our inner child. Allowing the prince and princesses of us to expand. Good. So beautiful. And as teachers and the waymakers, I see us walking through fields, telling stories to the young ones as we touch the plants and feel the energy. Wheat is coming through very strong. Like I keep
What is
touching
coming through?
wheat.
Like the grain?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The Star of Bethlehem. Wow, that's some massive energy. Just breathing through that, the expansion of that. A lot of galactic energy coming in from the stars now, the galaxies. They said we're receiving sun energy from thousands of suns, from thousands of galaxies. Can't even feel the top of my head right now. It just kind of went fractal, particleized. Usually that only happens on my fingertips, so way cool.
I'm getting almost mm, like a futuristic battery pack on our backs. It's being like charged, and you see the bars and they're orange. They're going and filling up. And like it's like we're just rising up and allowing that to fill us.
That's funny because that fractalization is going down my spine and I can't quite feel my spine now. And it's like not that it's a void, but it's just so it looks like air, right? Galaxy air. Uh, so I'm getting the same thing, just different visual.
Mhm.
So cool. What's also very interesting is yesterday during the day, I got kind of tired at a moment and I was like, "Psh, this just, no, we're not doing this. We're not getting tired. I know I have more energy than this." And I was like, bring that energy in. Whatever's been weighing me down that says, oh, you're tired. Meh. No, I'm not. And as soon as I said that, I was like, phew. And then I worked yesterday. I mean, like, I was just like, I was like doing all the manuals and the journaling entries and like all the things for my students. And I was like, whoa. So now we're talking about like, recharging our battery packs and having that on us. And it's like, yeah, that's what we're bringing in. Isn't that last night on Ascension Tribe, we talked about the inner child too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is so big. Beautiful. This is the council. They said you have done really good work here today. We are very proud of you. You are making the way for thousands, millions others. Your energy is one with Gaia. Now I feel like I'm on the Avatar movie when they hook into the tree and they all start sweating. Oh, this is funny. Yesterday I was getting chanting too. I was like chanting light language. Very interesting. And today it feels like I'm about ready to do the chants like the Avatar movie. Seeing like my fingers and my hands in the earth, just, that light coming from them and it traveling out like roots or vines.
Yeah, that interconnected woven network that we all have to each other, strengthening those bonds and lighting them up.
Hmm.
Mm.
Wow. Ah, it's definitely another upgrade.
Mhm.
Other thing that happened yesterday is I don't like people feeding off my battery. And so I just asked, please remove anything that was ciphering my battery or my energy without my knowledge, or things I may have even agreed to that I shouldn't have, kind of thing. And then I felt again another burst of energy. Right now, I feel that transition where we keep going up to another level. A little bit of siphoning off of that right side, removing that, and then again, just growing. But it's like, I don't even know how the potential of how big we can go. Yeah. Wow. Now we're working on other timelines, other dimensions. Think we're collapsing some wormholes. Wow. Interesting. If there were little bug parasites that infected people, but you could call them back, they're being called back to their mother, I guess is the best way to put it. You know how like some animals will migrate during like mating season and stuff like that. They're all just being called back to source. Yeah, sorry, confirmation. Like if it was a cockroach infestation, but little tiny parasites on the brain, body, water, the nervous system. All that's being called back. My question is this, if there can be like a parasite infestation of nasty energy, can't there be the same thing of like love? Except for the parasite and love doesn't really go good together. But you get what I'm saying?
I think so. I think um, our human form tends, I mean, if you look at any like how our brains work, it's much easier to get to gravitate to the parasite or to the negative than it
Mm-hmm.
is. It takes more work, it seems, for a lot of people. I don't think all, but a lot of people, like the old adage, if something goes wrong, you tell 10 people, but if something goes right, you're lucky to tell one. Do you know what I mean? So I think it can. I think there's been eons of programming that worked the other way. So how do we make the shift to acknowledge all the love, all the good, all the blessings as a collective?
Yeah. Our friend Roque does an amazing job when he works with people. A lot of times he'll increase their oxygen level. And right now, that's what I'm feeling. There we go. That feels great. It's like they put us in a little chamber of like, well, if you removed all the toxicity that we did to Gaia,
Right.
and we put
It'd be
you in this
easier.
little bubble, this is how it would feel. And I'm like,
Right.
this feels great.
Oh.
Oh, that's funny. We did run over, but let me see if there's anything else. I'm just enjoying being here, but
Mhm.
want to respect the time as well. Yeah. Oh, that's a vibration. Wow. So there's the seed of life, which is like the flower of life without the circles around it.
Mhm.
And right now, they have a gold seed of life right here on my forehead, and it's beaming light in. I'm feeling this vibration like shh, just right there. Even touching it, the vibration uh transferred to my hand. I wonder if I should transfer it other places. Everything I touch. That's so cool. Every part of my body that I touch with my hands, the one that touched the spot now vibrates. So cool. I'm getting an image. If you took all the different elements of the earth, fire, earth, wind, water kind of thing, and you put them on the body, your lower chakra, your root and your legs would be fire. Your sacral would be water. Your head would be air. Interesting.
Mm.
Birds. They're showing me birds, and them having different flight patterns, not changing the energy of things all the way back to like pterodactyls.
Hmm.
Just like as we can move and change the energy and shift it, they were showing me the birds doing that.
And I just got the word messenger.
The word what?
Messenger.
Hmm. Hmm. Are you getting a message with it?
Mm-mm. No, I got the birds were like the messengers,
Mm.
like going out across, creating the bridges of the channels, like almost like what we were talking about, the connections. That's what the birds were like lighting up.
I think of Noah's Ark and the dove. It was it on our meditation we had the doves come in, or was it on a different one? I think it might have been my other morning one. They always run together. There was a ton of doves coming in. It might have been my other meditation.
Okay, yeah, I don't think it was. Well, it wasn't this one, this recent one. We've
Mhm.
had that before.
Mhm. And walking on water,
Mm, yeah.
that's cool too. And what's really cool is like as I work on this and I grow myself, so many times in my life the stories of the Bible have came in. And I think this might be another one. I mean, I never had walking on water before.
No.
This is getting really big. Gabriel. talking to Mary before she knew she was going to be with child. He's a messenger. He, she. Cool. Sweet. Getting anything else?
No, just
Okay.
very good.
I don't want to go, but we went 15 minutes
I
over.
know.
Oh, yeah, it just feels good.
Hmm.
Yeah. As soon as I try to step out of it, I just feel whoosh. I was like, oh, wait, that's 3D.
All right, I'm back.
Like, that's it. I've been 3D too long, but cool. All right. Well, I'm going to stop the recording,
Okay.
maybe.